Expert on the creator of Supreme Ambient Light Rejection Screen Paint using ambient light rejection technology. I know it is early in the morning, but usually this is what time I'm up in the morning, taking care of business, getting things done, and I have quite a busy schedule today. Now, what I want to talk to you about is, like I said, going back and forth with my patent attorneys about the technology under Blue and getting ready for a pre-order date for this technology. Trying to turn my projector down a bit here, it's a little too loud. We are working on right now I'm actually working on the blueprints, not blueprints, I say blueprints, the artwork for the labels, getting that ready to be registered for copyrights, already getting past the, I think, first or second stage of patent pendings. So, like I said, nearly there. Like I said, now we're going to start showing off a little bit more of the screen, a lot more of the screen. And I'm probably going to be doing a lot more paint on demonstration. I might do a motorized projection screen and a paint on demonstration. But this is to show you what's coming up right now. Now, as I said before, we're getting ready. I'm getting special containers made. I'm actually calling around to Uline right now to see if I can get customized containers for this, for the new paint. But like I said, under this video, there will be a detailed description of the technology, what you can paint it on, what you can use it, what kind of projectors can run with it, everything you need to know. We're still adding stuff to it because there's so much stuff this stuff can be utilized for. Keep in mind, it is an invisible version of this technology, so that will be also added later on for a couple of spray-on demonstrations with plexiglass and so forth. We'll be using that too. So just to show you exactly how advanced this technology is, quite far more advanced than the technology we have here. Like I said, carries a 15. I'm going to show you a few things really quick. I got a few things to take care of upstairs, but let me show you a few things real quick on this. I'll show you exactly how magnificent this looks. And keep in mind, for those of you that are using old projectors, those 720p, those old projectors, the stuff has technology, and just like the other screen paints we have that have technology in them to allow an older projector to look amazing. It means you don't have to go out and spend all this money for an expensive projector. I just bought myself 5 ultra short throw NEC projectors. I mean, the highest I paid for one is around about $179. That's all I paid for them. But they look fantastic on the blue technology, black technology where we design, but you don't have to go out and spend all this money for a projector. Now, I am going to be taking you upstairs because this is part of the demonstration, but too, I'm going upstairs to finish work on my my Japanese theater tea room, which is a challenge that I gave to myself. Looking for a shirt here. It's a challenge I gave to myself to be able to install an ultra short throw theater setup for under $600. I'm talking about that for a while, about how I wanted to show you how to do a theater setup for under $600, especially using our technology. You do not have to have an expensive projector to do so. So I'm gonna go upstairs, doing some work upstairs right now. And we'll come down later on. I can't wait to get my stairs lit back up again. I'm so used to having so much light off my stairs. Right now I'm in here doing some work in here. I'll show you a few tricks and tips on installing a few things. So right now, that stand has a habit of hitting everything. Right now I had to repaint over the sockets a little closer because when I went to go put my outlets in, well, not outlets, my outlet covers in, they were sized to the original ones. And I had a lot of the old wall pushing through. Now, here, I'm not going downstairs and shutting off my power. I just want to remove the plate off the side so I can put the new one on. And as I'm sitting here, taking my screwdriver, makeshift screwdriver, and removing the screw, in the back of my head, I said, dum-dum, if you slip and you hit that light socket, you are going to get electrocuted and you're going to die. And I didn't think about that as I was taking this part and screwing it off, that I have exposed outlets and I could have slipped easily off the screw and bounced into one of those holes, and that's it. That would have been the end of me. So I thought I'd go downstairs and shut the power off, but that's too much work. They hit the main breaker. So Lord always gives me wonderful ideas. I taped over the holes, put a piece of cardboard behind them, so they're foolproof. I can't kill myself. And that's an easier way I found is removing that screw so I can put the plate in. So that's what I'm doing right now upstairs. Doing some work here in my Japanese tea room. Japanese tea room slash theater room. So that's what I'm doing here now. Putting my plates on. When I painted the room, I eventually, caught the plates. So let me see what I gotta be in here. Head out of the way. This makes it a lot safer because I really didn't think about that when I was removing, like, hey, idiot. You make a mistake, and you hit one of them little holes in there, and that's the end of it. You are done, or near done. There we go, that's one right there. I think there's only one in there. So let's take this off. The guard right here to protect me, so I don't end up hitting any of those outlets. There we go. And yeah, I'm gonna have to paint around that because that right there is pushing it a little too far. So I've got my little bit of paint here. Dab that in. Right now I'm ordering my pellets. I'm turning this into a bedroom too, because put a nice little bit in. Let's get in the corners close enough. Be careful, I don't kill myself in this process either. That's all. Now this paint right here was a paint called Showstopper, and I didn't like the color of it because it was just too fire engine red. So I dropped a little black paint in to give it this color. Came out quite nice. I didn't want anything too dark. Seeing a little spot there. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I gotta have things done a certain way. It would drive me nuts. I think that's what my fucking father, I don't know, my father was a military man. Everything had to be just so. And having a son, I guess, who had a bit of a perfection issue where, it just had to be done a certain way. I guess that panned out better for him. Alright, so right now as that's drying, I'm going on Amazon right now, ordering me some pillows for my room. Nice comfortable pillows. I had these already. I like to have a body pillow too. They got a body pillow for sale here? I like body pillow. I like the body pillows. Give me a body pillow. So doing a little shopping right now. Body pillow. Extra body pillow. Good gracious, that's too much body pillow. Ooh. $12. Ain't bad. Free shipping. $12. Oh, and it's gray too. All right, good cover. Good cover. It's great. I'll take that. I'll take the gray. I'll take smoky gray. Take one of those. And got the cart. And I need something else. Something else I gotta buy. I forgot I gotta buy. All right, so while I'm in here shopping, getting that together, getting everything I need for that, because I'm buying my pillows and stuff for my bed and all. We're gonna finish this one right here. This one I just painted a few minutes ago. While that one over there dries, we'll start on this one right here. But yeah, Blue's gonna be launching very soon. As I said before, now keep in mind, it is not gonna be the same price as our other technology stuff. It's a little bit more expensive to make. So it's gonna be a little bit pricey, but it's not gonna be so pricey that it's going to cost you like $5,000, which you would pay for some of these high-end screens out here. All right. So let me see. That looks better. Better than that white light outlet in here. I don't like that thing too much. You people who do this for a living, working with electricity, I give it to you. I give it to you. Definitely, I give it to you. I don't know how you do it. Electricity scares the crap out of me. Especially when it's a raw element like this. You know, got it like that. So I find it fascinating what y'all do. I couldn't do it. I'm terrified. When I was in shop class, I took up a little bit of it. You know how to fix the basics up on how to fix a light, a lamp fixture and stuff like that. But even though I used to pay my friend like $5 if he would plug it in for me, because I wasn't plugging it in. I trust my work and all, but then again, I didn't trust my work. All right. Oh, I'm gonna scratch you. Just got you. All right. Very easy to do. You don't like your. I don't have any flatheads in the house, which I'm finding that out. I gotta go order me some flatheads. That works out great. Perfect. All right, that's perfect. That looks nice. And the outlet. Now I just have to get the other one done. This one right here, which I ordered. This room. I like that I get a chance to share this, and everybody gets a chance to see exactly how I built this place. The same way with the gaming room in the back. Everybody can see how I put that together. Let me get my trash bag, so I can trash bag in here. I know there's going to be very few people up at this hour, and I know that I personally have to be up at this hour because I have a lot of work that has to be done. Not only am I building 4 or 5 projects at the same time, but also I'm doing orders and some other things on the side that need to be done. So, yep, I have to be up for this time of the day. Just done. Oh, my ordering. All right. What else do we need? We need something else. I got the paper. Actually, I can use something for that countertop over there. Countertop's a bit dull. Let me see. Let's order this again. Let me see. Wait, did we order this? We're in another section over. Okay, that light's already in. The tea box is coming through. We didn't order the sugar. Sugar? No, no, the sugar. Yeah. I gotta get one of those. I need to order out for delivery. Okay, cool. My shelves come today. That is fantastic. I can get rid of the rack, put the projector in. What else we got? The vinyl paper is coming in. What's this? Contact paper. What do we get more contact paper for? Let me just order this. No, this is delivery. Yes, okay. So the shelves come today and the mouse pad comes today. That's good. We got that. Oh, my lights come today. Yay! So my lights come today and the bed comes today. Hey, Friday or Thursday. I gotta check my dates. This Friday, we got a lot to do. We have more work to do. All right. Delivery yesterday. Out for delivery. Delivery yesterday. The day Friday? Oh man, I hope I didn't miss a day. I do this from time to time. I don't miss days by accident. I'm wondering, like, this can't be Friday. Because this is Friday, man. That means I got even more work that I have to get done. Oh, all right. Let me see. I got to get this one installed in. Right now, I'm ordering my stuff right now. What I need to get. Let me see. Because all this stuff is supposed to drop on Friday. I need to put this outlet in. So I think the outlet is somewhat dry. Let me get the new one. Here. Get that ready for this one on the corner. So that one's already done. Now we're going to do this one down here at the bottom. Go on Amazon and order some more stuff. Because since I'm going to turn this into a bedroom too, a little bedroom, order me some pillows and stuff. So let's work on this outlet right over here. So we don't have it zoomed up. And then once all this is completed in here, I'm trying to remember I got orders coming today. I have to make sure all I'm ready for all those orders. doing these over for the time being because, like I said, I don't want to make a slip, make a mistake, and nail one of these holes and get electrocuted. Nobody feels that. I'm only going down that road today. It's not a day for me. I'll just put it here and here. Look out. That way I don't slip. Make a mistake. It's in my pocket. Oh, my inhaler. It's in my pocket. Where did I leave the... Oh, yeah, of course. I would leave it way over there. What I would need here, I would leave way over there. Alright, let me see what I do here. Oh, come on now. Don't eat that today. We're not looking forward to dying today. You need to just go in nice and thank you. Don't need any of that. Thank you, Lord. Make sure that's incorrectly because I really don't feel like coming down here and doing this twice. I hate doing anything twice. Be right the first time. Have to worry about the next time. Alright, that's cool, that's done. I got these, like I said, to protect myself, just in case if I slip and my screw goes right into one of those outlets, my screwdriver, and I get electrocuted. Because this thing has no coating on the end of it at all to protect me. Alright, so that came out nice right there. That one's done. What I can do now, let me see, why is my lights on my screen? Oh, I turned the power off, I forgot about that. Cord. I'm going to zoom this anyway, it'll make a difference. There we go. Turn my lights back on. Get the old plate out of here. Okay, this is interesting. How come we don't have... Oh, they came out. That's what happened. I was like, wait, how come this light's not on? They came out. Alright, give me a minute. Somehow my other lights came out of the socket. I don't know how. Let's see what person do the tape. Do these again. No complications that pop up in these rooms. Okay, eventually this is going to twist it. Down here like so. Let me clean this off and just kind of walk in here. Alright, so just in case you don't see what I'm doing here, somehow they yanked out, they pulled out from there, so I don't know how that happened. I tape them in pretty good so I don't have that problem, but eventually they pulled. So let's put this back in. There we go, back on. A little tape in here, make sure that doesn't go anywhere again. Oh man. Trying to figure out what else I need for the room. And I gotta scrub the floor down even better because you see little paint drops on the floor somewhere. That's all I need to add to the room. We got everything else we need. Mouse pads. Well, that's there. The lights all coming today. Oh, we need a surge protector and power cords. We need definitely another surge protector. We need a surge protector and some cords. I think I'm going to take those surge protectors out and get black ones put in. I don't want the white ones in there. I'll put those on. black shirt and this one right here. Alright, now I just have to order a new shirt. Black ones. Any black ones from here, that's what I need. I have to be taken out and put the black ones in. Alright, so that's what I have to order. Some black ones instead. Some trash. So trash. 7 week surgers. A power strip. No. I need other heavy bags. Alright, I can't find them here. Let me put in power strips. Ooh, Jello. Any Jello left? Ooh, yeah, I got a bunch of Jello. I'm buying a ton of Jello. I like the Jello's good. Alright, let me see. Power strip. Black. Power strips. I need 2 of those and 2 extension cords. Actually, these would be really nice. These would be better than the other ones. So how many outlets we got? We got the speaker system, that's 1. Projector's another 1. That box right there is 2. Yeah, we got enough of this. We got enough. We'll take these right here. I think I bought this one already. Yeah, I did. I bought this right downstairs. And the rest of the cord, I can hide that someplace else. That's not a problem. Alright, I'm going to add that one right there. Give me one of them, please. Take this one. And I also need, I need extension cords. Extension cord. Extension cord. I need about 2 of those out. How many power strips would be it? We got one right there. We need one for there. Well, we could remove that one. That's right there. And we can put that one over there. I already have 3 in here already. Alright. So I need, I know you're hearing me ramble on right here. I'm just basically just getting some things needed for the room to finish it off. I need extension cords. So that's when the extension cords in here. So I'm gonna buy these right here. I get those. I need 2 of those. And let me see. Put an indoor fountain. Indoor fountain? Indoor fountain. So we got for indoor fountains. Woo, man. It's $5 bucks for that bad boy. Oh, I got this one's nice. Not that big one they had in here. It's a good size too, not too expensive. I sit right there for 50 bucks. 14 inches. What the heck? I need a measuring tape. What the frick is 14 inches? For this thing. 14 inches, 14 inches, 14 inches. No measuring tape. Why? There's none of my stuff up here when I need it. It's downstairs. I gotta get some measuring tape. I gotta figure out how big this fountain's gonna be. put you guys in front of the screen because I had to do measurements up here. I'm literally trying to figure out what I did on measuring tape because I found exactly how big this fountain's going to be. I don't want anything too big in here or too overpowering where I'm hearing nothing but water all day. So I want something nice and settled. I'm going to pick me up on Amazon 3 freaking measuring tapes so that way I don't have to worry about losing my stuff. God almighty. Like, really? One measuring tape. Just got to put it in one place. I have to use my stuff. So 3 measuring tapes. There's one for each floor. That way, I don't have to worry about losing my stuff. I think how big this house is going to be. 14 shouldn't be bad, but who knows? Man. That's it. I'm going to take one day off and just organize everything in the freaking house by category. Everything. I'm sick and tired. Oh, found it. Under my hat. This is the reason why I need to category. I need to get everything organized in my house. Everything. I literally searched the house trying to find measuring tape. I was placing things in the weirdest places. I'm taking a day off. I'm organizing the entire house. I'm tired of losing stuff in here. It drives me crazy. My house is not even cluttered. It's very clean, and I still lose stuff. Because I got a bad habit of setting things in high places and then forgetting they're there. Alright, so did I patch the LED lights up? I think I did patch them up. I'm not sure. I don't want to do this twice. No, I didn't. Good thing I checked. Doing 2 or 3 things at the same time. So right now, I'm installing in my LED lights. Well, after the LED lights are installed in, I had to put the light sockets in because yesterday, I wasn't feeling too well. So I just basically just muddled through it. And I went in and basically came up and repainted around my light sockets because the previous light sockets were just too big. Why's my camera dimmed? Is my battery dying? How's my battery dying? I just did a full charge yesterday. Well, that's never a good sign in a room. So I don't put a full charge in a room and then come up with a dead battery. You know what that means? But I ain't worried about that. I'm a Christian, so I'm not worried about that. Satan can go someplace else and we ain't got time for him today. Yeah, so let me go get my charger. I'll set you guys in front of the screen right there. There it is right there. That's the blue. That's going to be launching soon. Paperwork is almost finalized. Grab me a charger. There it is right there. Almost, it's almost done. A little more paperwork, people. A little more paperwork. It has to be done. It has to be done. That technology is, excuse me if I just bumped. You see the screen jump? That's me literally hitting my leg on the stand. I'm going up the stairs. That screen has to be protected at all costs. And I mean at all costs. Because that screen is a lot different. That technology is a lot different than anything I'm used to seeing. So, don't get me wrong, I love my black technology and I love all my screens I design. That screen, being blue on its own, makes it very curious for companies to figure out what it is and try to have a curiosity on what it's all about. Because the surface is blue and there's no projection screen out on the market that's blue. You know, so a lot of people are interested in it now. So I have to make sure I go to my attorneys and get this thing locked in, because we're not going to have any problems with this technology. And keep in mind, I will be showing, I talk to my attorney, ask him what paperwork I can present for you to see, to show that it does have an official patent pending laying on top of it, and those labels are copyrighted. So, Mr. You-know-who, as I said before, goes down and does one of those "I'll make your paint" nonsense, he'll be getting a letter, or he'll be getting a contact from the attorney, explain to him that he needs to seek legal counsel. He's already has to seek legal counsel already for the slander nonsense. He did flash my 12 logo and my 9. Both of those have copyrights on them. He did flash both of them. So he's got a couple of charges. He's got quite a bit coming up on him already. He's got a lot. A lot. He's going to get hit with multiple lawsuits. He flashed 3 of my logos. Keep in mind, and I try to explain it to people, that if you're slandering someone's product or saying something bad about it, doing a fair review about it, just because you cover partial of the logo does not protect you. You have to cover the entire logo. All right? So you know that from the door. If you don't believe me, you can call a lawyer or get free advice or whatever, what you got to do. But yeah, you have to cover the whole logo. So bottom line is, when he took my product down to make it at Home Depot, or tried to make my product, and he displayed that logo, there you're right. That's a copyright infringement. And that's punishable up to somewhere between a fine of $250,000 to $500,000. It's a lot of money. So that's 2 of them he already did. He did 2 logos, actually 3. He did the Crystal Edge, he did the 9, and he did the 12. They have copyrighted logos on them. Copyrighted logo is cheap. It's like $180 to get an attorney to go down and do the paperwork for you. That's it. Protects your logo. And tell people, look, just get it done. It's very affordable. You know what I mean? Don't do that whole send it in the mail and bring it back. No, you need a certification and all that nonsense to show that you actually have one by the U.S. government. But the blue, it will have copyrighted logos also, and the formula will have a patent pending attached to it. So if he decides that he wants to go down and do such and so, then I'm going to have an attorney contact him, or they'll send him a certified letter explaining to him that he may have to seek legal counsel due to the fact he did violate the copyright or patents that are actually attached to that particular formula. Like I said, he's YouTubing it, which makes it even worse, because that's hardcore evidence right there. So keep in mind, like I said, some people say, well, you can't get any money out of me. I don't have that kind of money. You don't understand what a lien is. You know, the damage a lien can cause to you, that's your credit is gone. I'm obliterated from that. Depending on how big the lien is. And then they have the right to garnish your income taxes, which means if you get any money from Uncle Sam, I get it. You don't get it, I get it. You have to pay up whatever you got to pay up. And when you die in debt, that debt transfers over to the next of kin. They inherit it. That's why you want to be careful about saying, oh, you'll never get the money out of me. Oh, they'll get the money out of you. And on top of that, you ever heard of a sheriff's sale? And they do this. They can actually get a court order for a sheriff's sale, which means they can come to your home with a court order and they can remove items off your property and auction them off to pay off the debt. Yes, they can. That's why you want to be real careful about how you do things. That's why when I do demonstrations against high-end screens, you'll see me snatch a screen off the window. Oh, no, we can't do that. That screen's not ultra short though compatible. It has to be pulled off automatically from the door. You never see me take any of the elite screens or any of the screens outside. The screens aren't designed for outside. They're designed for inside. I have to go buy their outside screens to do that. You got to do things by the book. Even with the guy with Pro screens, everything was done by the book. Even with Pro screen next to Pro screens, everything was done by the book. Both screens were in the same areas. Both screens were in the same amount of light, the same projector. Everything was done fair, so everybody can see how it was going to react. No one was done any differently at all. No one was slandered in any way whatsoever. The only time I called him a scammer is when, there was a video of him mixing black and white paint together, giving it away for free. But the problem is that the fact that the black and white paint and match correctly, very, very correctly, very well to a screen paint he was selling. That's a high concern, because then when you advertise something that isn't what it's supposed to be, and there's a video of you out there making it for free, and it happens to match that exact identical mix that you made, you have scammed a bunch of people. Because technically they could have went out and they could have made the same thing with black and white paint. That's it right there. So, you really can't argue that one down. It'd be different if I basically made the paint, put his logo on it, and they did a demonstration off of it. Then I'll be liable for a lawsuit. All right, that's slandered already. From that slander definition of character, it's a lawsuit from the door. But that's why I displayed the video. I showed the video of him making the product and then me making the product after he made it, because that was a tutorial video that he uploaded. And because it was a tutorial video, can't slam anybody with a lawsuit because technically you gave that out for free. So someone just made it and just happened to compare it to stuff that you already had and it matched. So that's why the video is no longer there. If you try to find the video, you will not find it. It was removed the day we uploaded the video and showed you exactly what he was doing. But we do have a video of him doing that. So he really can't get upset about that. He can't say, well, that's slander. You can't. No, it isn't. Any demonstration we've done against Pro, basically we're side by side to back up that our technology does work, to basically counter-strike the claims that he put against our product by saying our product was too dark or this, that, and the other by his slander or spreading slander to my company. I had to come in and defend my company by basically showing demonstrations where he was completely wrong and where he was falsifying his demonstrations. That is to protect my company. But for what he was doing was completely wrong. So because of that, that's why there was a lawsuit that was supposed to be issued for 2020, but because of COVID, it was not canceled, it was put on hold. It's still going to go through for the slander. We have, like I said before, I'm going to go too much into it, but there have been collections of text messages been forwarded to my attorneys, emails, even the posts that come up here on the live stream of people coming and saying, Kenny Scammer, all those with IP addresses, all that stuff is basically locked in. There's a case involved in this. It's very serious. That's what I'm telling the Crow Boys, cool your jets. So bottom line is, this has been going on for quite some time. So that's what I'm explaining to him. That logo he flashed with the 12 making our product, he violated our rights on that technology. He violated certain paperwork that was filed for that technology. He violated it again on the 9. He violated it again on the 12. There you go right there. And you can't say, well, I'm mad at you because, you made my product. Dude, it's your video. You're on the video showing people how to make it. So, right from there. Well, that's what I'm trying to explain to him. With this Blue, I got companies tied up in this. And like I said, knock yourself out. He'll do it. He's dumb enough. He'll do it. He's very arrogant. He'll do it. And he'll get a letter from my attorney. Now, in that letter, won't be a cease and desist order. It'll be a letter telling you to get an attorney because you're being sued right from the door. They're not going to waste time on that. We'll just hit you with everything all at one time. Yeah, you did it to yourself. I have no mercy for. I don't feel sorry for you. You did it to yourself. You don't have to deal with it from there. Hope you don't own a car because that'll be mine too. Right? Just seriously, it would be mine. So I really hope. But common sense is common sense. It's interesting that he spent so much time slandering my technology, calling me this scammer and everything, when actually he was doing it himself. People didn't realize that. He puts on a really good show. How my father used to say, a salesman that can sell popsicles to an Eskimo. That's what he used to say. That's what he is. And that's what he proved to be. Good gracious, 176. Now this is a big freaking fountain. Look at this right here. So I'm looking at fountains to put in here for my room in here. And these fountains are gigantic. This is a big one. That sucker would take, that's probably the size of the door. That's going to make a lot of noise. I don't want something that's going to overshadow anything in here, but something's going to be like a little nice, quiet, kind of whisper kind of fountain I can meditate to. Something like that. Aw, that's so cute. A doggy fountain. I want to get a doggy fountain outside for the summertime for people to walk the dogs back and forth so the dogs can have something to drink. That was for $45. That's not bad. $56. This is the one I was looking at before. I like this one. This one's pretty hot. But that'd be too much. There's too much greenery. I already got bonsai trees coming. I'm sorry, you can't even see that, can you? I already got bonsai trees coming in. So it has the mystical around it. I don't want to put that in there. But this right here, I like this right here. Is it prime? Yes, it is prime. Only 11 left. How big is this? 14 feet tall. So how big is this bad boy going to be? 14 feet. Let's do a video on this. Where's the video at? That's not bad. It's not too loud either. Oh, wait, that lights. It's not too loud. It's pretty nice. It's quiet. It's not too big. All right, oh, that donut. Freaking me out, that one. Freaking me out, man. You're freaking me out. All right, that's not bad. It's not bad for that price. 14 inches tall. This one right here, this looks pretty nice, but I don't want all that. That's 11. 11. Wait, how much was this one? This is 14. Oh, okay, I see why. How much share? This is 159. That's too big. Look at a dragon. Dragon. 61. This is the bigger one. 61. 24. 24. That was 24. What was the other one? That was 39. This is a tabletop lead fountain fire stream rock. That's not bad at all. Okay, I'm pretty sure you want to look at that. I'll put you guys back at the wall. Yeah. All right, let me see. Gray. Blue rock cavern. Sunny days. It's a pretty good size one too. Doesn't look that big though. Oh, I gotta keep this at a certain price. Ooh, that's beautiful. 50 tabletop. 50. Oh, this is beautiful. I'd rather have the other one instead. That's a nice one. I'd rather have that one instead. That's not too bad. Oh, that's gorgeous. Whew. Yeah, we're gonna put it at. I'm gonna put that thing at. All right, I'm just gonna get this one right here. I'll take the one I originally was gonna get for $50. I'll buy that one right there. That's one definitely work. Let me see. 4, 24. That's 14. That's 9. That's 9. That's 9. That's 9. And then later on, I just get a bigger one. That's 59. That's 14. That's still 14. And that's what we're gonna get before. All right, bye. Let me see how many people got it under review. How many people liked it? How many people couldn't stand it? I hate this freaking thing. It makes me sick. How many people got it? How many people liked it? All right, that's not a bad size. That's actually pretty good. Better than expected. Yeah, that's not a bad size. That is perfect for where I need it at. Yep, that worked. That's a good size. Not too big. That's perfect. I'll take it. Disappointing. Yeah, right. You always think that one customer is just disappointing. And it wasn't disappointing. I was reading the reviews on pretzels, like literally pretzels. Somebody complained that they came broken. A lot of freaking on, like seriously, that's going to bite them. It's going to swallow them whole. That's how it's going to go down. Okay. Yeah, they came completely broken, completely unusable. I want my money back. I mean, I probably have to eat like half the bag. I want my money back. All right, taking that one, we're buying that. That's definitely gonna be here. So that's gonna go over there. The lights will be here today. All that's done. So I got some of my stuff on the order right there. That's good. All right, and the surges coming through, so that's good. It's all done. Did I tape this up? Please, Ken. I'm bouncing around doing 6 and 7 things at the same time. Did you tape this? Did I tape it? I tape it? No, I didn't tape it. Oh, okay. See, that's what happens. I'm doing like 4 or 5 things at the same time. And don't worry, when it comes to orders, my brain's locked a little better than that. My brain's always on point when it comes to orders. I'm just locked into a zone when it comes to orders. But other than that, my own stuff is different. Like I do 4 or 5 things at the same time. When I'm doing orders, I don't walk away from that table until everything is done because I know how my head functions. If I walk away from that table for 1 minute, my mind just triggers off into something else and I start thinking about that. So as long as I stay locked to that table and I don't go anywhere, that's why I put my TV or phone or whatever there, my little phone, watch my shows and stuff. I don't go anywhere, it's right there in a little area working. Okay, let's do this again. We'll have this pulled out. Okay, there we go. Oakley dokley, oakley dokley. And I had to order a lamp for the other projector because it was on its last. So I ordered a lamp for that one. Make sure I'm where I'm supposed to be at on this. Actually, I'm a little off. Yeah, way off. Where I'm at now. Okay, that's perfect. Right, that's perfect. There. Piece here. Just where I wanted to be at. Alright, that's good. I wasn't getting any light from it because it wasn't the fact that I had to paint the wall white. It's because I had the screen just pressed right against the wall and I wasn't getting anything out of it. Alright, so that part's done. And let's get everything else. How come my light's just still dark back here? Oh, I just forgot. Running the power cord for that to charge it up. Alright, so all this right here. Wire management. I gotta get some much shorter cords in here. Oh, I need, let me see. I already have, this is audio, just run through video for the box with my anime on it. So that's running through there. That has optical output, so I have an optical output line downstairs. I just need my center speakers and my subwoofer, which I need to order. It's the last thing I need to get. And, let me see if there's anything else I need to get out of here real quick and get that done. I'm finishing up in here. Let me see. Oh, I need another set of the. Let me see. Lights went off downstairs, so I already replaced those two. I need to order another power supply and for my LED lights in the gaming room. So I need to order some more of those. Adapter pieces. Here we go. Controller keys, buy another one of those. And let me see. What else do we need? Anything else we need here? I got pillows, I bought a body pillow, all that's here, it's all done, blah, 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 blah. Let's clean up this trash, this is dirty in here. Oh, I gotta remove those too. They gotta go too. I gotta remove the whole thing. I need bamboo. I need a bamboo shades. I think that's what I need. Something with bamboo drapes. I need bamboo drapes. Let's see. A rice paper. Is the rice paper on the walls? We could buy Japanese candy. Oh, I've had Japanese candy. I had Japanese candy because I had a friend of mine. He was stationed over in Japan. And he was a cool dude. He used to send me back candy from Japan all the time. He was stationed over there. I did a projection screen outside for him for a setup. And he liked it so much, man. I was telling him how I wanted to go to Japan and stuff like that. But I never got around to doing it. Eventually I will. Next year I'm going, because I told you I'm gonna take a year off and travel. So he used to send me out some pretty cool stuff, man. Some crazy stuff, man. The Kit Kats and all kinds of crazy things, man, I have to get from over there, man. But yeah, I had a chance to experience some real cool stuff. Some of these big gift boxes with all this junk food in it. I pretty cool dude. I had most of this stuff already. Let's see. Japanese, what are they called? It's not a futon. It's kind of like the privacy definer, is that what they call it? Let me see. Let me get down curtains. I like the curtains. The curtains. Oh, see, that's sweet. This is what I definitely need. That's sweet. They got it in the bamboo. Ooh, they do get the bamboo. Yes, they do. For the doorway. That's for the doorway, ain't it? That's for the doorway. Shoot, man. I just might remove my door off and put that tapestry through. Oh, that'd be hot. I don't need a door there. I'm gonna take it off. I'm putting these doors back on. Actually, a few people were like, how can you do that? I'm buying it. I told you I'm buying this house. I'm in the process of buying it. So, yeah, because look, I got this door here. See this door here? Got that door there. And then look at that. Look at that right up there, man. Right there. Tell me that it's not cool for me to just walk in with something like that. That is freaking sweet. I like that. I like that. Curtain tapestry. I like that. And I think I'll take my door off. I don't need it. I mean, if I'm going to basically transport it into what I need to, it has to look like it. Shutting the door, I'm like, oh, there's our freaking door there. Let me see how this goes. Okay, let me see. Okay, tapestry. So many people bought this, if they liked it or not. And just go down and look at the reviews. Some people say, well, I didn't like it. They didn't work out too well. Some people are like, these are freaking hot. I want one of these. I want for the door, and I want it for, I got my mind ticking in a whole other direction right now. See, somebody got one right here. Very beautiful. That does look nice. I still would rather have something all the way down to the floor, because it freaks me out to have like half of it covered. You know what I mean? You sleep and half of your door is covered. That kind of freaks me out right there a little bit right there. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. That kind of freaks me out a little bit. I should have some. I want something that covers all the way. And this one goes all the way down right here. But I want this brown one. I want this brown one. It looks like that looks much better. All right. There's no point in me talking about this. And y'all can't see Jack. Like, what the freak is he talking about? I'm trying to find when it comes all the way down to the floor. That's what I want. Because having that, I know. You came from the era of Chucky. This is nice right here. So I need something like that, one that comes all the way down to the floor. That would be nice right there. This one right here is hot. That is freaking hot. Let me see. We'll go back in and see what we got. That one's nice right there. I like that one. This is beautiful. That one is really freaking gorgeous. I like that. That is gorgeous. That would pop off nice in here. Oh, Godzilla. Godzilla! I love Godzilla so freaking much. Man, I'm telling you, we'd have to pay me Jack to dress up in a rubber suit and wreck a city and do wrestling sumo moves and wrestling moves. Oh, you would have to pay me Jack. Like, you want your check, Mr. Bird? No, you keep it. It's the best job I've ever had in my entire life. Well, of course, I would have to eat, koi fish. Oh, that's beautiful right there. That is really beautiful. I like that. Oh, these are, man, I love these. I love this. I had a friend of mine I used to train with. He was studying to become a samurai. His whole freaking inside of his house is freaking unbelievably gorgeous. It was unbelievably gorgeous. So if he had flown in from Japan, it was beautiful. It was actually literally like when you walk into the neighborhood, you can see basically where the structure of his house was changed by a lot. When you walk in, you would never even know you were freaking you never thought you was in the U.S. It was unbelievably incredible. It was, and he was actually studying to be a samurai. Pretty good too. He was real good. Kicked my butt easily. And of course, he started way before me. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, I don't like those. This I like right here, but it's just too much. It's just way too much. Oh man, the blossoms. See, the blossoms look nice, but they had the two dogs there. I want something to look a little bit more mature. It's not gonna look. Oh, see, that's beautiful right there with a cat or a tiger. That's too much. That's way too much for me. I like this right here. This is beautiful, but I'd rather have that brown. That brown was gorgeous. Let me see if they have these in any other ones besides this one. No, they just have it. They got a video here, so I guess I can check out the video. Oh, I see how they're doing this. It's the shower curtain scenario. You just stick it in between the wall and lock it in. I like that, but I'm doing mine with the can I get out of this, please? Good gracious, full screen, the whole screen up. Doing mine like those. See how I got my curtains set up over here with the rods? I do my curtains like that with the rods. Because I want it to look a little bit more professional. That's nice, but I'm not sitting here sitting. Okay, that's going all the way down to the door. All right. Fabulous and nice. Oh, they just came all the way down to the door. These are right here. That's an tapestry. Doorway. These are they coming all the way down. $20 charge fish. Somebody got right here. Here they got the ones and the ones going. I bought one of these right there for my for me kneeling down on. Up there. Oh, that's nice. Like that one right there. Let me see. What have we got? See, the problem you have here, these are two problems you have, and people don't think about this when you buy these. It has to be heavy enough to be able to have a little support to it, heavy enough, not too flimsy where the lightest goes all over the place, turns into a flag. I'm gonna have to go. I can't buy it from here. I gotta go. I have to spend some money. I'm gonna need the real deal. If I'm taking out my door, I'm gonna need the real deal. So it's probably gonna cost me like 150, maybe 160 bucks. I need the real deal. I need something when it drops, it's gonna be heavy. It's supposed to be a little weight at the end, so they don't move back and forth that much. I guarantee you, none of these are made that way. I'll have to go into some research on that. I need the real ones. I can't use those. So when I'm changing my door out, I need the real ones. That's what I need. It's a different, because I looked at it, the material is too thin. It's too thin. I need the real ones. So I'm gonna go see exactly how much they're gonna cost me. Let me see, what do they call? I should have went back to there and figured out what they were called. Great Googly movie. Back where I'm at. Japanese curtains. So they're called doorway curtains. The doorway curtains. That's what they're called, the doorway curtains. Let's see. I know they gotta have the expensive ones here, the good ones. There we go. I told you they run a bit. You get the ones, they're like $66 and so forth. I know they cost a little bit more. Ooh, I like that. That's true. Shit, I should have got some of these for the freaking curtains. All right, I'm gonna do some research. I'm pretty sure you don't see me do this all day. All right, I'll figure out something else for these. Back over here. I'm pretty sure you don't see me surfing the internet buying stuff. Unfortunately, you just happened to catch me when I'm actually doing some work, doing some other work. All right, I'll figure. I'm just gonna buy now. Get what I need now. I'll finish this off later on. All right, so let me get all this done right here. The way my mind functions, I'll be on there trying to figure out exactly what I'm gonna need because we're gonna spend the money for make sure they run the first time. So this stuff gathered up. Quick. What are we gonna do with these LED lights? I think I'm gonna probably. I can't use these because I need to get that. Oh, the audio. No, I don't need. I forgot that. I need the cable. Forgot it. Put this in the wire bag. Throw it in the wire bag right there. You'll see, I have this closet back there. I could turn this into a little tea parlor in there. That's what I could turn this into. Come in here and just paint this up and turn this into a little tea parlor. I don't have much clothes. That's all the clothes I own right there. I don't have a lot of clothes. So I could turn this into a little tea parlor area right here for my teas and stuff, which would actually work out much better. And it would give me much more room. So I think I'm going to convert this into a little tea parlor in here. My weights and stuff, I can always put them in the next room. I'm not worried about that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn this into a little tea parlor. So I think I'm gonna take all this stuff out of here. My clothes. Throw them over here in the corner. And I'm going to convert this area. Put shelves in there, cut, measure. Put shelves in there. Then this area I can turn into a little tea parlor. My door. All right, that's cool. Take all this out. My 80 bag. I need you to utilize everything in here. So I'm going to take all this stuff out, and I'm going to basically turn that into a little tea parlor in there. Do I have any paint? I'm going to paint that. I got my paint rollers downstairs. I can do that all by hand. The reason why I do something, always doing something next level. It's not enough for me. Started off with just painting one side of my wall for a demonstration for ultra short throw, and it turned into me remodeling most of the room. So I'm going to turn this area into a little tea area. So that way I don't have too much going on. This is why I was trying to design the other YouTube channel for stuff like this, just showing you how to convert your room into certain pretty cool stuff. And ended up doing more of it over here. So let me get all this stuff out in the hallway. found one of my old business cards. Right there, Crystal Edge. I don't use business cards anymore. Should use them, but I don't use them. Anyone should know that when you watch my demonstrations, usually I'm doing one thing, doing multiple things, so I kind of put stuff in there at the last minute, spur of the moment. Wasn't expecting to do this, but then I got to thinking like, okay, I'm not going to have enough room to put the tea area over there, because that's definitely going to be in the way. So I got too much technology over there. Got steam blowing all over the place. Let me open up a window in here. There we go, there's some air in here. Alright, so I'm going to have to come in here and do this closet. This closet needs to be converted into something. Keep this up. People are going to call me Martha Stewart. Hey, Martha Ken. Martha Ken. Here you go, Martha Ken. Let me see. I think we're about a lead light strip under the bottom of this, and then one up here at the top. Ooh, man, that's a deep ceiling for me. Tall ceilings. All right. And a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. In there. This mouse, because I need to finish my orders. Where's the tape? Oh, alright. Okay. All right. Or just 218 drain out. There we go. That's better. Yeah, Mom's can turn this into a T section because I don't need room over there. Honestly, to tell you the truth, there's no room over there for that. So I want to convert the closet into this because I really don't have much clothes. So the truth, this house has like what, 7 or 8 closets. You can stick it in one of them. I can stick it in the downstairs closet. I'm really gonna have guests over to take their coats. There we go. Alright, let's behave. That's one thing I like. I do like interior decorating, but I never really got down that road of doing something like that. But I do like the design stuff. Do things differently in the home. Okay. That's finished. Ordered some red lights for this section too. All right. Oh, that thing's way different on this side. Wait a minute. Does not look the same over here than it looked over there. I got it differently done this way on this side. What you do? All this started from me just basically saying, I'm just going to paint this out of the wall for a demonstration purpose. And here we go. This happens every time, and I'm not surprised. I always set out to do something simple, and it turns into a complete insane project. Every time, from smallest things. I'm just going to do this. I actually knew that from the door. Every time I said, no, I'm just going to buy this one piece of wood. I'm just going to set up this little section in the back, and the next thing I get this huge, massive screen in the back, and going out and buying speakers for it, and LED lights and all that stuff. I do this every single time. Alright, so far, I've got enough tape to finish off this little area right here. Let me run my hands across here, make sure we got no dirt. Clean in there. Just a little bit more. There we go. Make sure we don't hit the white. 1, 3. Just right. Morning I'm getting up. I'm always doing something. And my mornings never end up being exactly what I planned, which is fun. Because I never know what my brain's going to do that day. What something crazy is going to go through my head like we're going to build this today. There's a lot about today. It's always what God's telling me we're going to do today. We're going to build this today, bird. Today we're putting this together. Alright. I'm going to need some serious lights in this section right here because I can't see jack over here. I'm going to get the light from downstairs, a work light. I can't see anything in this section right here. Alright, so let me go get a work light. I ain't seeing nothing in there. I mean, nothing really. Once it gets up, it's a high ceiling. I'm not seeing jack in that section. Yeah, I've always got enough stuff in my house to build anything I want because I need something, it's there in the shop, I just have to go get it. But these come in handy when you don't have lights in areas that you need lights. Why is this like this to begin with? Or my storage. Stuff in those ways. Well, I can unplug this because I don't need this cord here. I think I'm charged up pretty good. Yeah, my charge is good. There we go. Voila! Alright. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is order some shelves. I'm going to have to measure everything to, what size were these when they went in? Okay, a little bit off of an inch, so these were the shelves that went at the top right here. So in order to make sure that I got the right shelves and I don't have to do a lot of cutting, all I have to do is just take this top piece off and just bring it down and just see exactly how far and where. So I'm figuring that about a couple inches off from here, I can drop a couple of shelves in there and be done with it. So I can knock that out in no time at all. It's easy to do. I'm going to get them in the same wood as this right here, down here. I want it in that white. And then what I have to do is just paint all this up. So I'll show you what we did on here already. So I just taped everything up. That way we don't hit anything. Make sure everything is taped along the back all the way down to the bottom. Like I said, this stuff happens to me all the time. Spirit of the moment. Because I'm thinking like, okay, if I put the teapot over there, it's too much. It's going to be too much going on right there. And then my bed's going to be right there. I have steam blowing in my face. And I don't need that crap. So I'll put it right over in here. And I think I should put in a ventilation system, something that basically can draw it in or whatever. I'll figure it out. Like I said, stuff that pops up in my head all day. All right, so let's go in here and tape all this off and get this done. I'm not even worried about hitting the floor. You do know I painted this entire room without basically putting any drop cloth on the floor, not one piece at all. Because when I buy a little extra thick so it stays to the roller and it's less of a splatter all over the place. Okay, you get little drops here and there, but not like to the major point where you're going, oh God, looks like somebody was murdered in this room. It's paint splattered all over the floor. All right, So that's pretty much the color of my, whatchamacallit, it's blood red. I'm their blood red. All right, so we got a roller here. Drop our roller in. Make sure it's nice and dry. I had to go wash it out a little bit. It's a little red, but I had to wash it out. I'm going to convert this into this. That's what this room looks like. It's like, it was that color right there. Oh, freaking seafoam or green or whatever that is. It's funny because the last house I was in, actually the walls were that color, and I thought it was pretty cool. Like, I like these walls, I like the color, but after coming out of that, I never want to see that color ever again. I'll freaking live. It's the only room in the house that's painted with this color. And one house we moved into, literally, I don't know what was wrong with people. Who paints their house purple and orange? Like really purple walls and orange baseboards, match mushrooms. All right, so we don't have a paint pan, which we're not going to use a paint pan. We don't need it. We're just going to use a piece of styrofoam like this. That's all we're going to use for our paint pan. Let me get some room in here because I got stuff all over the place in here. The first thing I'm going to do is just trim it out. Let me get my brush, which is in the drawer. I just gotta trim it out. We trim it out. All right, let me get this window open because I want plenty of air circulation here while I'm doing this. There we go. Air in here. We'll get the cracking. Convert our. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get these tapestries right here. That's what I'm going to order. And I'm going to use them over top this door right here. So that's what I'm using here. I'm just trying to get our corners and stuff. Now what I got for myself, I got myself a satin one coat. Because I do not feel like doing this twice. So that's what I got for this satin one coat. And like I said, this is paint's called a Showstopper. Now what I did was, like I said, I added in a little paint to it because I wanted it a little bit more darker. There we go. Got it a little nice. So I'm just going to get my corners. Get my corners first. I'm going to run paint the wall like that. Technically, I should have started at the very top. That's what I should have did, but I wasn't thinking on that level. Let me go get me a chair. So I can get my chair done. First, I need to get these out of the way. So I'm murdering myself on this. I mean, this closet is up there. It is up there. It's a deep closet. I mean, it's in the closet. Like, where else am I gonna fall? Like, I'm just gonna hit the wall and bounce off the wall and hit the other wall. It's the worst that could happen. And again, I learned never to say that because I've already seen the worst that can happen and stuff. All right, so I gotta go pull Santa Claus. I'm gonna go up the chimney here. That's why I said I should have did this one last. Mother freaking. Oh man, I just forgot about that. Oh man. All right, I forgot something. I forgot to take off where it hits the ceiling. Oh yeah. Nice up here. The acoustics are fantastic. La 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 la. Okay. Okay. Johnny the running, he just ride a cowboy. Johnny the running, he just ride a cowboy. Johnny the running, he just right. All to the river, all to the night. Whew. It's hot up here, man. What's up for that? I got I'm never ever going to see this part of the ceiling, but like I said, got to do things by the book, got to do them right. Not driving me crazy. When the odds of me seeing all the way up here, I'm not going to see up here at all, period. But I figured why not do it right? You know? On my channel, you learn all kinds of stuff. Like, I learn more than just basic, just with screen paint. I try to do something different. You know? I don't want to do the same thing over and over again and show you a screen and show you a screen and show you a screen. That's why I do these little things in here and show you some stuff. Like, we're going to do this today. This is what we're doing today. Whether you love me or hate me, it doesn't make a difference. I'm still going to show you cool stuff to do. You know what I mean? Doesn't make a difference. Good gracious. I got a funny feeling I'm going to hit one of these things. I'm going to jack my back off. I'll be done for the day. I don't need that crap. I got work to do. Whew. Man, it's hot up here. Lord, give me strength to get this done. Oh, mother freaking Frankenstein. You're out of freaking tape. Alright, let me come on out of here. Good gracious. I don't know if you guys ever saw the movie called Cool and Luke, when they put him in the sweat box. Good. Alright, technically I'm not going to see that up there, but still has to be done because, like I said, it'll drive me nuts. Let me see if I got any kind of spare frog tape on out. I just need a little bit to finish it off. Whew. Okay. I found a thin roll of tape that I used on my last demonstration. Let me see what I had left in this before I actually went off the berserk and started crumbling it up. I did have some tape left on here that I could have used. I could have used this much right here, so at least I can utilize this to finish that off. All right, let's go back upstairs in the freaking sauna. Oh, yeah, it's great. And get cooked at the same time. 200 watts spotlight in here cooking me at the same time while I'm doing this job right here. I have to be a perfectionist. Alright, cool. Oh, don't be a perfectionist about it. Put the tape up for goodness sakes. That's me arguing with myself. I'm taping it. Like I really want to really see this. I dropped that on purpose. Alright. Man. That small space, and that freaking light hit me. I'm sure I got enough paint in here because I don't want to be up there back and forth on this one. I want to get this done. That's why I always add in the "in more," because "in more" means, you know, I don't know. I was just coming to do a simple setup on the stuff I had in here already. I had some change out the outlets and lights and all that stuff like that. And then someone said, you know what? You're not gonna have enough room for the tea kettle. Let's take all this stuff out of the closet. Then the closet's the wrong color. Now I gotta paint the closet. And then after I got to get up in the closet, I look up here and I go, good gracious, freaking ceilings go on for like forever up there. So I'm like, okay, now you got to tape that off because that's not gonna look right. Because in the back of my mind, it's not gonna be done. It has to be done. And then I got to order those curtains to put for my tea area right there, and I got to run LED lights in there. So this little section right here is probably gonna cost me about $50 to do because I had to have the little tea room in there. Put it, and I got to take the door off. To take the door off, so the door's got to come off too, so I can put the tapestry up. So let's get this done because I want to get this over and done with. I want to be here cooking. Let's get this done. Ouch! Didn't need to hit my head on that. All right, we got to do this one hit. Oh yeah. Now we got paint, heat, and a small area at the same time. I got my inhaler on me, so just in case if I have me a little incident, I should be good. God's got my back. I ain't worried about it. Strangers in the night, exchanging glances. Only thing I'm scared about right now is my freaking vertigo to kick off right now. That's what I need to go off. My freaking vertigo to trigger off. I don't need that crap going off right now. Let's get this done as fast as possible, please, because I really don't want to be in here. Not up here in this section with paint. That's what I'm praying. When I'm up here, I'm praying, man, because keep in mind, I got respiratory issues. I do push it. I push it. I do. I push it. I try not to, but I push it. Just trying to do things a little differently. I am designing the room to help me relax. The light is freaking cooking in here, man. I can just keep my mouth shut while I'm doing this. All right. Gracious, man, it is freaking hot. And that section is freaking hot up there. I only got a little bit to go. I'm just about done. It's just the detail part. It's making a little bit more tedious for me, so I'll go right back up again. I got my inhaler over there, so I'm good. I'm gonna go back up and finish this. Me arguing with myself pretty much most of the time. All right, let's get this finished up. In my back, really? In my back? Freaking prick move, Banner. Prick move. I'm not gonna say the other curse word. I'm not gonna say that. Usually when I'm doing stuff like this, it's usually when I'll get one of my friends will come by and help me out with something, and their timing would be just freaking perfect. Oh yeah, it'd be perfect. I'm sitting there in the closet doing this, and their timing would be just perfect. Okay. My pain needs to be somewhat flexible. So when I finish this, those of you who watch me do this can say, hey, yeah, I was there when Kim was up 6 o'clock in the morning doing this craziness. coat of paint. Very seriously don't want to do this first. Come on, man, you're getting dap in that one corner, man. Like, seriously? Ugh. Take the red. Yeah. That's beautiful. Come on, seriously, get in there. All right. I think I'm just gonna paint that one area right there first. That shouldn't take long to do. Okay, we're good. My roller. Yeah. The moment of truth. Let's get up there and get this done. I just tapped in front of my head with the roller. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Woo! Man, I almost got it. That would have went off ugly. It really went off ugly. I told you when I mixed the paint right. I'll show you in a few minutes. I'll do this first. Okay. Let's go back in. Put this on my knees. Gotta go back in there. The red one. Like Kramer, the red one. I'm gonna have paint all over me, like literally all over me. Oh, that's great. Let's just scrape it as we go on and all right. Thank God that's over. Man. I thought it was hot just to be in that one section over there. Man. It's from here. Here better. There you go, mist. I'll wait till that dries. That'll be pushing. I'm gonna pull the tape out, but that'll be kind of pushing it. That's kind of asking for it. I didn't think this through. Sorry, I can't see this. So I need to show much I can show you between me, my butt, and the door. And whatever I'm painting over here, I'm doing painting. This guy right here, so. Sorry about that, you're just getting an image of my butt. I do apologize. Do that shit. My alarm system's going off. That's usually what time I'm up in the morning anyway, but I decided to get this done early because I have a ton of order stuff coming in, and with the orders and all, get this knocked out of the way as fast as possible. Little trick of mine. I always wonder why I got cough drops on me all the time. Cough drop gives me the illusion there's more air traveling through my system. When my anxieties pop off, you know, it doesn't affect me that much because I actually feel like I'm actually breathing in more air. This is one of the tricks I taught myself using cough drops. Roller, I'm done. And this is the perfection time. Everything has to be just so. Make sure that. How are you seeing that? I can see it. I can definitely see it. There we go. That's all finished. My projector doing that. Okay, my computer. Almost not triggering on this one. Oh, that's right. That's all done. I'm gonna get whatever. Really? I'm gonna get wrapped on that like that. Alright, whatever. So that's a little too wet over there. I'm gonna let that dry a little better. See? Easy. It's not hard to do. It's very easy to do. Okay, some people get overwhelmed with painting, and it's not as hard as you think it is. It's very easy. Now, back in the day when I was coming up, painting was a freaking nightmare. I mean, you had a lot of paint that was oil-based and stuff like that, and it's very toxic. But now today, you know, if I got respiratory issues, and I can stick myself in that hot box over there. Do got a little pain in my chest, but not enough that's going to make me go, oh, I can't do this. And I could do that. You could do it. It's not toxic like that. Just want to make sure you got some air ventilating through here, because I do have my window open over there. I got air pushing through here. So my air conditioner on. It is hot in here with the projector running and that. I had to run the air conditioner for a little bit. It is hot, and I guess, matter of fact, I should have this one off, so I finished my order. Went off, this room cool down a little bit. Get you guys on here, so I'm not worried about this. Is all that was in there. Just my weights and stuff like that. That's what I think was in there, and some of my clothes. I don't have a lot of clothes, you know, like I'm really going anywhere to a fashion show or anything. You're always going to have one. Always. No matter what, no matter how careful you paint, you're always going to have that one incident that goes wrong, like some fluke accident where this just rolled through the paint and nearly hit the floor. Yeah. Almost. Like for me, one of the things that actually, it's not a tradition, it just happens. Every time I make paint, I don't care if I'm painting somebody's house or if I'm doing it myself, I always step in paint. It just happens. I think today is the day I don't step in paint, but chances are, give it some time, I'll step into something today. It always happens that way. I always mess around and step in paint every single time. Gotten used to it. That's clean, I just cleaned it all. Alright. So let me grab this right here. And this is what we used as, caught you guys just in time. This is what I use my paint pan. Just a piece of styrofoam, that's all. That's what I use my paint pan. We're gonna take this downstairs. I'll leave you guys right here because I gotta transfer some of the stuff downstairs. So I can get some of this things looking a little decent in here. Okay, I don't know what that was all about. That's cool. Put all that stuff in that closet. And I can just excuse me. That's trash. Alright. This here. This light. I'm doing it for the time being. More light in here. I keep things organized as I go along. You can't stand a mess. Clean as you go, because it'll lead to another mess, and that'll lead to another mess, and I'll never get it cleaned up in there. So I have to clean as I go. That's what I do. Alright, so this is one to the closet right here. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this. I might put some of this right here. See this top paper right here? I may put some of that on there for this right here. So I got a roll of that right there. Dress it up a little bit. And I'm gonna add the same top paper I added for the table here. I'm gonna put it up here, right along here, and inside the shelves there, leave all this white. That's the radiator right there, so I want to cover that up. So I got to order another roll of this right here. It's just the last minute stuff I have to do when I do one of these rooms like this. Let's get this stuff in here. Put a whole lot of dirt out. That all cleaned up. Okie dokie, now that's all done. Got a little bit of paint here, I'm not worried about it because I got some white paint to dab all that up. Anything I hit, always make sure, sorry about that, over here. I got a little bit of paint there when I touched it, but I'm not worried about that because I always keep, what I do is, one of the things I do is I actually take chips of paint, take them down to Home Depot and get the exact same duplicate paint made. So just in case if I hit something by accident, I can always do a touch up in the house. You know, it's always that laying around. So I got the paint the color this. It's actually a different color white. I'm just going to touch that up a bit. There's a little spot right there. I can see it right there. You can't see it, but I can see it. That'll drive me nuts. So I'll come there with a Q-tip and just done. That's basically about it. But as you can see, got the closet. It's going real nice. So now what we got to do is get rid of the door. Because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get one of these. These are my rods right here. I'll put my rods up. Put a nice little Japanese doorway curtain, which I just saw a few minutes ago. I like them. I got to get a heavier one for that one right there because it's going to, between the air conditioner, it's going to blow back and forth, but this one can be a little lighter. And I can slide it back and I can have my teas and stuff like that in there. So I can keep all that separate from there. Maybe put a little mini refrigerator right there at the bottom. And that way I can have some cold iced tea in the summertime. So, you know, lots of possibilities right there. I got an outlet right there, so I can run it right through there. Real nice and real nice. Let's get this door off real quick. And let me grab a baggie too while I'm doing this so I don't lose my screws. downstairs, while I'm away. I'll be right back up. So I'm really happy, and I'll tell you why. Because of I told you I've been with PayPal for quite a long time, and I've done a lot of business through them. And PayPal has something called working capital, where they give you loans for your business. Now I got a few of them before, quite good loans for my company to buy equipment and stuff like that. So because of COVID, they have kind of slowed it down a little bit, allowing people to get loans from. So last loan I got one for like $20,000. Now it's enough for me to get some real serious hardware. So they have been going back in and reestablishing it, put a new system in. So I went in, I applied like 4 or 5 times, and I got denied. And I'm thinking like, I don't think I get denied because I paid them back like 20 grand, like less than 6 months. So how they deny me? So put it in God's hands. It's God's will how He does things. So I just got to deal with it. So I was sitting on the sofa, and I decided to go through my phone and do the working capital application, because you can apply as many times as you want. And it confirmed. I was like, oh snap! So the confirm went through, and they didn't give me a lot from the door. They gave me like about 3 grand. So they gave me 3 grand from the door. I was hoping to get like $16,000 would have been nice, but no, they gave me 3 grand. So $3,000. I paid the rest of that off. Some of it toward getting the rest of the paperwork done for the paper for the Blue, and then the rest of it I'm just going to put toward inventory for getting more product for my customers, so we can have it always in and get bulks of it. So once I get that paid off, which that will take me no time at all to knock it off, no time at all, I'm going to go in and buy another probably such and so. And I'm going to go for the Christie projector. See, it's interesting because that projector I had downstairs, I got that projector for altogether with like $300. And when it got here, I had some complications with it. It didn't work out too well, and I found out the parts for it were going to be extremely expensive, more than what the projector was worth. So it's just sitting downstairs in the case. And some people would say, well, why don't you just get your money back? I can't get my money back because it went to charity, because it was a charity for who I bought the projector from. So regardless if it doesn't work or not, that money went to somebody who needs it more than me, so I let them keep the money. I went to PayPal and I released the funds. I should have never put it on to begin with. But anyway, so long story short, I tell you, God works everything out, right? So when I wanted to apply for my loan, it went through. And not only go through, I already bought from them twice already. Like I got $1,000 in one, I got $1,500 in others, so the boost to get things I needed. And each one of them went off. So today I went in, yesterday I went in, and I went to check to see how much my balance was, because they weren't taking any, yeah, I'm sorry, dude, you feel that way. Goodbye. Mr. Christmas Glitter. Yeah, that's one of Crow's boys. But anyway, he says my breathing is fake. I just went down, I painted a closet in that little cubicle in there that barely had enough. Anyone's ever painted a closet before, you know what I'm talking about. And then from the closet, I must have traveled up and down the stairs multiple times, just coming from the basement and then back upstairs. Yeah, okay. But anyway, after that, I went in and applied for another loan yesterday, and they approved me like about $1,000. So I'm thinking like extra $1,000, you know, and what I make already, I could very well get myself a brand new venue projector. I could probably walk away with maybe I saw one on there for like 4 or 5 grand. And I need that projector desperately because in order for me to do a 500-inch screen in my backyard, I have to have a certain kind of projector to do it. And the projectors we have here are not going to do it at all. They're not going to give me that. They don't even go past 500. They go about 3 something. That's as big as you can get out of one of those projectors. But the projector I need for the Chrissy is going to give me something like 2,000-3,000 inch screen because it's a heavy venue projector. That's what I need. So I found a couple of merchants on there. Good 4 or 5 grand, I can walk away with a 1080p Chrissy projector at around 7,000 to 10,000 lumens. That'll do a screen size up to 2,000. So I'm like, oh, that's what I want. So like I said, God works everything out. He does. In the end. When I get people come in with ignorant comments like that, like Crow Boys are known for coming in and ignorant comments, I don't pay them any mind because it's sad on how they react that way. I mean, like I said, when I went into that little bit of upset attitude, because I was upset, think about it, you get diagnosed with lung issues and all this crap, something that you didn't really inherit, it just came along because you lived in a house, eventually got you sick, and it's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to deal with when you get up in the morning every day. It's a lot to deal with. And then you get an idiot that comes on there and tries to start a rumor by saying, oh, he got sick from his paint. That's kind of low and disgusting. That really is. But like I said, everybody knows me for one thing. I back up everything that I do, everything. So keep in mind, before anyone ever knew about what was going on with me, I actually posted 2 videos on my Facebook personal page of what I found in the house I was living and why I kept coughing on camera and why I was sick. And I posted those links right there in the bottom of that video I had to show people that, yeah, y'all never knew this was going on, how sick I was when I was living in the house. But yet every morning I got up and did these videos with a smile on my face and no one knew, not even myself, what was making me sick in the house. So eventually when we did find out what it was, I did a video on Facebook to back up, just in case if my landlord tried to come against me and say, hey, it never happened, that we found black mold all throughout the entire house. And that's just what I found. That's not what when the inspector came through, he found something else. So from there on in, that's how that went down. And keep in mind, Mr. Crow Boys, this is not a suit. I'm not going to say who it's against a one person. It's actually against a real estate investment group, a corporation. So you can see why I'm as giddy as a schoolgirl with a new dress. But on the other hand, I got to deal with this. But at least I'll be able to take some of that money and build my own screens, which means I can have the money to be able to afford engineers to come in and build whatever the freak I want. But yeah, it came with a price. That's all. But it could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. When I did my biopsy, could have been a lot worse. When they did that, they ran that little TV down your throat. Oh, good God, that's horrible. When they did all that, they said I had no cancer, my lungs were in good condition, there was no deterioration, none of that. It's just basically a lot of scarring on my lungs, that's all. But I'm used to people saying ignorant stuff. That's what they do. That's expected of them. All right, so we got to pull the door off right there because that door's got to go. There's no point in having that pretty closet in there all painted all pretty if I got the door closed. So I had to go downstairs and get a glad bag. So I'm going to drop all my screws in here and tape this to the door. Because eventually I'm probably, when I finally purchase this house, I'm going to basically remodel the entire house because, like I said, a friend's going to get it. None of this is going to be here at all, period. Unless she wants to keep it. And other than that, I don't know. Other than that, I'm just taking it all out anyway. All right, so let's get our door off the hinges right there. Move this over here. But yeah, that's basically I couldn't figure it out. My last days there, I could cough in front of the camera. I was like, freaking like coughing so much. I thought maybe it was stress. A lot of the anxiety attacks I was having, my breathing was all stress related, you know what I mean? Because I work a lot of hours and stuff, but it wasn't. So keep in mind, Crow Boys, when you act like that, God don't like ugly. And you don't. And for you to sit there and think, oh, God has nothing to do with my life. It's funny how people say that, and then when death comes knocking at their front door, God got plenty to do with your life then. Then you're praying. I've seen an atheist pray. My father used to have a saying back in the day that there's no such thing as an atheist in the foxhole. Because that's the place where you get religion fast. You don't know where you're going. That's the scary thing about it, is the unknown. You don't know where you're going. You got people up there on death row. Someone can be the most hardest criminals on the face of the planet. But when it's time for them to go sit in front of that chair and for them to pull that trigger, they call for a priest because they don't know what's on the other side. We don't think about that until our time comes up. When our time comes up, then we start thinking about what the freak is on the other side. And you start thinking about, did I do enough to do this? And did I do enough to do that? You want your last rites read to you before you go over because you want to make sure that everything's okay because you don't want to find out about the bad part of it all. You know? You know, people y'all want to hear much of the biblical and all, but you got to understand. We all live on borrowed time. Do you know that? Read your Bible. You'll find out. Your life does not belong to you. No matter how much you think about it, it's not yours. It's borrowed. Just like everything you have on this earth is borrowed. Everything I have here, all this technology, everything I have here, it's not mine. When I pass off this earth, it's going to go to somebody else. It's not mine. It's borrowed. I just have it here for the time being while I'm here. Just like when God gave you life, it was borrowed time. We don't live forever. We're not immortal. We die. Which means when the time comes, he's going to want what's belongs to him back to him. So we're here on borrowed time. Some of us live longer. Some of us live shorter. It's just we're all on borrowed time. I couldn't accept that when I was young either. And when I was young, I thought I was immortal. Couldn't die, couldn't do this, couldn't do that, blah, 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 blah. And as I got older, you start to realize, and the older you get in life, you start realizing about how time works and how short it is. Shoot, I remember at one point in my life, I can remember sitting in my backyard digging a hole and with a bucket and digging a hole in the ground. I think I was probably around 4 years old, 4 or 5 years old. And now I'm 53 years old. Time goes fast. It's too fast. Too fast. Yep. The long screws in that one right there to make sure that one won't come out of it. Had a problem with that door. My biggest concern is I just want to see it go doo-doo and hit my freaking projector over there. So why don't you see? I don't get so with that. You understand? That's the devil doing his job. He's doing his job, that's all. People coming at like that. I lose my temper. I let the devil feed through me sometimes. I lose my temper. I snap. I mean, like people think because people are Christians that Christians don't snap and don't get upset, get angry. Oh yeah, we haven't seen people snap and get upset, but it's how you handle it. Sometimes we do take it too far. It happens, you know what I mean? And just because a person blows up and explodes, think, oh, they're not a Christian because they're so and so. They're not supposed to do that. They're human. They're going to snap. They're going to get emotional. That's going to happen. Yep. It's going to happen. But the important thing is the fact that some people believe that even if they are Christians and they do this, they figure they can get away with it because automatically God is going to forget them from the door. No. It don't work that way. You have to be sorry for what you've done. I mean, truly sorry for what you've done to get forgiveness. You can't do that. It's like the equivalent of basically punching somebody in the face. You go, oh man, I'm sorry. Can you please forgive me? And asking God for forgiveness, and you go do it again the next day. No, then you're not sorry for your sins. You are such a tiny little door. Yes, you are. It's a cute, tiny little door. It's a shame. Look at how they messed it up. Look how it's covered in all this paint. This is how they mess it up. I hate when you doors like this. You see that? See how ugly that looks? They put layer after layer after layer after layer after layer of white paint. There are areas that you can see where the paint chipped off and they just repainted over top again. That's disgusting. What they should have did was they basically should have stripped up all that paint and got it right down to the natural color, sanded it down, got it stained it and sanded it and so forth, and got it down to the natural color. That's a beautiful door. That's a solid freaking door right there. That's solid. The ones they make now are hollow, but you want these right here. These cost you about a couple $100. That's a solid door. You know what these doors are? Look at the latch lock at the bottom. These are old. Yeah, they messed this door. I might keep all the doors in the house and just have them redone. That's something to do. Get all the woodwork, everything redone. Get it down to its natural. Naturalness. I'm gonna take this up right here. So wait, Ken, I thought this was basically about home theater. It's not home improvement. It's still home theater. It's still going theater over here. The walls. Yeah. All right, there we go. So now we got the door off, and that's done. So I don't have to come in here with my sander. You won't be seeing any of that. Come with my sander, sand that down a little bit better, and paint that in real nice. And then I'm gonna get those tapestries to go across, which means I got to install. Matter of fact, I'm supposed to be going to the game room to rip those out of the wall because we don't need those in there anymore. Did I bring a screwdriver up with me? I'd rather do it manually, but so we're going over to the gaming room. Oh yeah, this used to be an all-white room, just like the one back over there. I just turned it into a gaming room over here. If you haven't seen this one already, this is the gaming room I built for myself. Nice little retro. You got this whole thing all set up. Computer, put my own computer in here. Nice little computer. I didn't build. I upgraded it. And keyboard, mouse, and controller run through Steam, subwoofers, speakers, and all that good stuff. And this is a 106-inch vertical screen for gaming. Yep, which I should have my lights on right now. Yep, this was a storage room. It had all my toys in it. All my toys I collected. All that stuff is that's a real G.I. Joe in there, by the way. Yeah, all my old toys in there, Overwatch, all that stuff. That's where this stuff is going to. I have a nephew, I found out, that is a serious gamer. So he's getting all of it. I'm giving all of it to him. I've got Thanos statues in there, all this. He's getting it. And keep in mind, I still have a warehouse full of retro games. I still have Nintendo 64. It's still in the box. Yes, I do. Nintendo 64, GameCube, all those old games. I still have them in the box in mint condition, and I never opened them. I bought them at an auction. So he's going to get all this stuff right here because, you know, my other ones, they don't understand it. They are old comic books. Like I said, I collected all this stuff. So I don't wake up tomorrow morning, it ain't going with me. It's going to somebody else. That's why it's going to him. All right, I'm gonna rip these out real quick. Like, you're making me depressed, Ken. Don't talk like that. That's true. We got to face it sooner or later. Nothing wrong getting your right stuff right with God. Nothing wrong with it. Shoot. I started off in my younger years. In my younger years, I was something else. I was something else. I'm not going to explain what I was and who I was and what I was connected to, but in my younger years, I was something else. I was a piece of work. It took a lot to change my life. And God was the one that did it. I didn't have two choices. Either I was going to be dead or in jail. That's the only two choices I had. That was it. I was running with the wrong kind of people, doing the wrong kind of stuff. I had to get back together. I just couldn't see it at the time. I was too young, so I was immortal. Anyway, good thing it did change my life, because that's why I'm here 53 years old having this conversation with you with my own company. Because if that wasn't the case, yeah, I'd be dead. I'd probably be dead or in jail. Like that. Yeah. Oh, come on. Don't make this hard. I gotta remove these anyway. So that goes. Yep. Woo. So, my health, everything in that's taken care of through God. My financial, all through God. We gotta stop building rooms that I don't get a chance to enjoy. Oh, we're over here now. I gotta start learning to enjoy some of the stuff that I put together. But next summer, I'm getting myself a portable gazebo. And we're gonna do a projection screen set up in a portable gazebo outside using Blue technology. All right, this is a bad idea, but I want to go for it. And the gaming room right here didn't cost a lot to build. Very cheap to build. Very cheap to put together. Like we can build one of these for pretty much next to nothing. I mean, pretty much I can tell you everything that's in here and what it costs. Projector over there, NEC, 3600 lumens, 10,000 to 1 contrast, 720p. That projector right there cost me $139. Got it used off eBay. The computer system over here, I got an idea from a fellow on YouTube that was showing how to turn a work computer into a gaming computer. That is a Dell 710. Dell 710. They go for Amazon for $211. That comes with 16 gigabytes of DDR3 1060. It comes with solid state, not solid state, sorry, 2 terabytes of solid state drive. It does come with you can get an i5. I got the i5, I got the i7, but I got an i5 quad core processor with it, Windows 10, and it's got DVD burner and Blu-ray on the front of it. The only thing about it is the graphic card isn't all that great because it's integrated. So I went down and I got myself a GTX 1050 DDR5 with 4 gigs of RAM, gigs on it for memory. I did make it wireless, so I did put in a wireless Bluetooth right there. That cost me around 15 bucks, and the graphic card cost me $160. That's basically about it. PC was around, like I said, for 211 Xbox controller. I had this from back in the day, so you know, it doesn't make a difference. It was free. The gaming chair right here, which comes with a massager on it, which is amazing. I fall asleep in this chair all the time. 100 bucks. The rug on the floor, $49. The speaker system with the Bluetooth sub, cost me as actually 7.1, cost me 130 bucks. I bought 3 of those bad boys. 3 of them. I'm about to buy another one today. I love them. The system on it sounds amazing. LED lights, $27. That's all, $27 to $18. I got the chasers at the top because I wanted that whole kind of this display. The curtains, actually, these are actually shower curtains. Did you know that? They're shower curtains. I just cut them in half, and I put one on the side, one on the other side. I'm not paying money for all these curtains, so I put these Galaxy curtains on here. They're pretty cool. Man, that's pretty much it. That's all. That's all I paid for. Not a lot of money. That's all. And I painted the ceiling black for the star projector, which I'm putting up there. If you're curious to see what it looks like when I fire it up, I'll show you. It's quite amazing. Let's see. Oh, and I had to build the stand for the projector. Now, keep in mind, for those of you who want to do those vertical games, you can't do this on console. Console will not work here because you have to have a PC to do it, because the PC, you have to go into your display and you have to go change out from landscape to portal in order to do it. And then from your projector, you have to go over and adjust corner keystone and keystone, and that's it. Let me get my chair right here too while that's firing up. Oh, I got my computer on. Now, some games will play in this particular mode and some won't. You know, it depends on which ones you play. Like certain games will and certain games won't. Okay. Let's see. That's all. Adjust my keystone. Once I adjust my keystone, boom, it's in place. There. Then going to my my mouse, which you have here. I gotta get me a little desk for this too. I forgot to buy a desk. And this is all running wireless. Steam logo. So I'm going to exit big picture mode. Dun, 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 dun. It's freaking huge. And go pop over to here. Soundbar's on. My soundbar's probably off, knowing me. There we go. Let me check and see why my soundbar is not on. Oh, no. I know why soundbar's off. Down. My freaking audio's down. Audio, come on. really nice. Here we go. Alright, cool. And then we can go over here and I'll select this to expand my screen. There we go. It covers the whole screen. And then I usually play this. This is what I'm playing right now. I'm gonna leave this running because I'm coming back up later on tonight and play this because I haven't touched any of this stuff in the last couple of days and I need to get in here and get my game on. Sorry, my charger's dying. Of course, now usually I do my other games with keyboard and mouse, but the Xbox 360 controller for games like this are fantastic, but I'm planning to buy myself a flight stick for this game right here. This game is actually pretty good. I got it for around $2 on Steam when they're having the Black Friday sale. I gotta bring it out here so you can see the whole screen. And this is blue technology I'm using here. I'm in arcade, man. I love these freaking games in arcade. Oh, orange guy. All right, I'll be on this all day. That's why I can't be back here. I'll never get any work done. Get any work done. I was back here all day playing. Back here playing. This one right here used to be my storage room for throwing my stuff in it. And I got to looking at the wall, like, I can put a vertical screen in here, and I can do some gaming here, some old retro games and stuff like that. So that's how this project started. So I started building this bit by bit, painted the ceiling and everything, and this is where I started working at in here. Then this is halfway, almost done up. I say 90% done, got a little bit more here to do. And then I came in here, and I was looking at this room, and I was thinking, this is the first room I started with. This is the Tron room. This is the other gaming room right here that I'm still working on. Still finishing out some things. I'm actually turning this room into a giant circuit board. Those you haven't seen, all this lights up on the floor. So I'm turning into a giant circuit board in here. All this has to be done. So I need about another $200 worth of LED lights in here. This area is going to be quite bright. So I'm still working on this area right here. This will be done. It doesn't take much to do. Now it's just running LED lights through here. That's all I can do is run everything through LED lights through here. So once this is done and finished up. So I started with this one first. And then I moved on to the arcade room. Because the arcade room, I had no plans for the arcade room. The hallway has LED lights. I took them out because I'm working on something. And then I was in here looking around in the office. And I bought an ultra short throw projector. I wanted to do a setup where I was just doing the wall only. That's all I was going to do. But then it started off with like, let's do this area and let's do this area. Like, oh, what the freak, let's screw it. Excuse my French. Let's just turn the entire environment into a little piece of Japan, a little piece of Japan. So that's what I've been doing. I'm actually turning this bit by bit into a little, it's going to be an office, bedroom. It's a lot. Office, bedroom, slash tea room, slash theater room. So I'm all in this little area right here. So that's why I took out the closet to get ready for the tea kettle. This tea kettle right here is a boss. I paid $60 for that tea kettle. It is freaking beautiful. It's electric tea kettle. And I have to get another serger, which I just remember. I got to run a serger in there for the tea kettle. Or I could just run a cord out through there and just plug it in there for the tea kettle. Yep, so this is done and dried and everything. So now I got to do now is just run LED lights. Probably we'll run LED lights around the edge of here. Not at the top, because that's where the whatchamacallit goes at the shelf. And then at the very top up there, I'm going to run some LED lights. I'm going to come down here, and come down the side of here. They're going to run through here like this. So that way I can see what I'm doing in here when I'm actually making my cookies or whatever. I might put a little mini refrigerator down there too. It'll fit right in that little spot perfectly. Little mini refrigerator. All right. Okay. Well, oh, wait. Let me show you. Let's go downstairs. Blue's downstairs on display. Blue skies. Anybody remembers Daytona USA for Saturn, Blue Skies, the song used to come on. Roscoe, easy on the car. I remember that. There's blue right there. And here's blue right here. That is blue on display. Right there. We'll watch a little blue. Because I did put blue in the caption, you know. So let me see if I can find me a cord. I'll charge it my cell phone. Use this right here. So after this video's up, Mother George. After this video's up, I'm going to put in a detailed description Blue specification sheet is available today. So I'm going to put in a specification and price will be on there. Keep in mind, I told you it's not going to be the same price as other paints. So I'm just telling you from the door, okay? It's a different form of technology. It doesn't even carry the name Supreme. Supreme is nowhere now going to be included into it because it's not on the copyrights and it's not on the patent. It's on a different code of technology. All right, so let me get my phone. Hopefully we got a little juice in this bad boy. And we do, 84%. Woohoo! Wish I never have any juice in this phone. All right. Let's see what we got here.
Now that we've helped people customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
No, don't do that. Let's see if I'm looking for you. Now I did a version of this pre-recorded, so you can see the clarity of the screen. And showing up the screen's contrast capabilities for blue technology. I just can't call it blue, but it is blue, but you know what I mean. It's more about the code. I have another one for you, so you can track it down. Come on, let's look for another one. There's another one here. I was just watching. Oh, okay, I know what it said. It's going to be on a different one. Here we go. I think we'd appreciate this one. Look how beautiful the colors explode off the screen. This is no 4K, it's only 1080p projector we're using right now. That's what I call our technology. Technology is your options. You don't have, like I said, you don't have to have these expensive projectors if you don't want them. This is going to be a bonus for, not say a bonus, but for those who are using the Valva projectors, this technology is 100% compatible. We have no problem with the Valva, and I can't pronounce the name of the other projector, so excuse me if I butcher the name. Exami or Exemi or what do they call those projectors? It'll work with those. Now you've seen already the technology working on that old knockoff projector I have upstairs. That thing is, it doesn't have the capability of those projectors, but like I said, the screen had a great improvement. Now I'm not saying go out and buy any knockoff projector on the face of the planet. Don't do that. I'm just saying that, you know, it will work with some of those projectors. Now, keep in mind, my projector over here, may it be a Christie, is discontinued. It was discontinued in 2000. No big company like Black Diamond or Screen Innovation, same company, sorry, or you know, Daylight Screens or Elite Screens would ever go near this projector in any of their demonstrations at all. You know that. They would never go near it. They're going to get the top of the line model to do their demonstrations. I can go out and I can use any one of the projectors I have upstairs and it will look incredible on the screen. Now tomorrow I'm going to swap this out for the Christie LX. That is the lowest one that they make. I think it's something around what is it? It's an XGA. We do the XGA, and I'll bring up some of the old ones. In fact, I need to bring up the ViewSonic that I paid $18 for. That is the old relic projector. I gotta bring my computer down for that one. Look at the color, how beautiful it looks. This is going to take, I guarantee it is going to take your projection to the next level. So what I'm going to start doing is once I'm calling in today to get to figure exactly the timeline on when our paperwork is going to be received. And then from there, we are going to issue pre-orders for the technology, for screen paint. Like I said, anything and everything you want to know about it after the video is done, I will put a detailed description of the formula, what you can paint it on, what can be applied to, what you don't paint it on, stuff like that. There's going to be a lot of stuff in there, you know, for you to read through what projectors is going to capability to. I can tell you that the lumen count for the projector inside is 800 and outside is 1,000 lumens. If you use it around the hours of between 6 and 7, which your screens activate, you can use it at 1,000 lumen projector outside. I told you when this stuff launches, it is going to pretty much, it's going to do its damage. And we will be doing side comparisons with other screens. We've done it already, but we're not going to do it on another level due to the fact that, oh, come on, look at this thing. There's nothing, that's why we have to lock it in because I have companies asking me, say, what is it about your blue screen? Because there's no such thing as a blue screen as a home theater screen. So that's why that code has to be locked. Because we're not worried about the interests of the hobbyists. We couldn't care less about them. My concern is the interest of the corporations that have the money and power to do so. That's what I'm concerned about. That's why I needed a lock on it. I mean, can you imagine Trend Innovation talking about the new Slate, whatever, Slate 12, whatever? I'm like, yeah, but Ken over there's got a blue screen. And that'll blow. That's something they can't even comprehend, even try to freaking figure it out. Like, freaking blue, wait, blue screen? What do you mean blue? So when you hit it, everything comes up blue. Like, no, it doesn't come up blue. The colors come out insane. The white levels or contrast. Then they're going to become calling. They're going to come looking because they want to know exactly if this is true or not. And then when they do see it, then they're going to want to have a talk. If I want to sell the technology, which it's not for sale. It will never ever be for sale. Period. It is my creation. Actually God's creation. I was blessed to be able to make it, and I'm not selling it to anybody at all for no matter the price. see somebody saying right now, well, what did they give you 10 million for it? 10 million? What the frick I care about $10 million? This product would make more than 10 million. If it goes global, worldwide, goes in every store and whatever, projection screen company, it makes way more than $10 million. Nah, you don't sell out for that. That's a sellout. You don't do that. Besides, it's your creation. You designed it. Why would you sell your own creation to design? I've sold stuff. Keep in mind, I've sold stuff that I know that basically I can make better versions of it. This right here has a code in it. That code that sits inside that screen is what makes the screen. It's not the blue paint that doesn't make the screen. It's the code in it. Now, the code is more valuable than pretty much. It's just valuable. Bottom line, put it that way. Because whatever I put that code in becomes this technology, which means they can enhance their screens to a level they never even thought could actually make it to that level. I mean, come on, you look at 12s can read white levels. 12s can blend in the other screens. You saw that demonstration I did yesterday? It blended into the Platinum Eclipse, and it blended into Crow screen, and it blended into our screens, all at the same hit. Then if you take the black silvers and you stick them next to the Platinum Eclipse, they blend together, but they're two different screens. Black silvers can pull insane contrast levels so dark. That screen is so dark. You sit it next to a black screen, it literally looks like another black screen. It doesn't, because it's reading contrast off the projector. You take it away from the projector, you lean against the screen, it turns back to its normal state, which is a dark gray. You put it in front of that projector and it hits it, it automatically turns dark. Black silvers can do that. Black silvers have the ability to do things that other gray screens can't do. When I say that, people say, oh, that's not, yeah, you watch me in that demonstration. I took multiple high performance sample sheets and laid it up against that screen on a Starfield demonstration, and that screen pulled a black image. The screens are coded. So why in the world would I give up that kind of technology? That's why I can't wait for you to even see this. And I guarantee you, once you see this technology on your wall, that's the end of it for you. You're going to see things differently. Something should have told you that when the screen behind me, which is my main screen, is blue, would have told you that, yeah, there's something in there. They're seeing differently. I love black screens, and I always will love black screens. I love the contrast levels. Like I said, my still remaining black screens will be at my house is up in my office. That's never going to change. And in my gaming room. So I still game on black screens. I do like them. There's a certain thing the black screens can do that the blue can't do. Blue can't pull that 100% contrast level. And black screens can do it. Oh, you're good. You're good. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good. You're good. I got the 585 and I got the 485. I got the same projector you got. I got two of them. Yeah, I own them. Yeah, you're good. You're good to go with that. The black silver's gonna look amazing on that. As a matter of fact, I'll pull out my Epson projector today and I'll do a demonstration on the black silver if you want. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do that. I got some other things. I can move some things around. Because that's a good projector to get too. That's a cheap projector. That's another cheap ultra short though to get your hands on. I paid one of them I paid was $89 for one of them. Yep, you're good. That 585, yeah, ultra short throw, 3100. That's a good one too. Yep. I think that thing comes with two HDMI ports on it too. Yep, that's a good one. Yeah, you'll be able to run that with no problem. I got it here. I'll run it. Yeah, black silver, good choice. Oh, by the way, your paint shipping out on Saturday, so you should have tracking numbers today. So everybody's getting issued tracking numbers today, and paint ships out on Saturday, so y'all all good to go. Yeah, I like black silver screens. I love them.
Which one of you has been eating all the Cheeto? What the heck is the Cheeto thing?
What? So we're going right now. Blue is going to be available in the 1 quart, 2 quarts. We're going to bring a 3 quart. If you don't see a 3 quart on there, you will see a 3 quart kit on there with the LED lights. We're going to do a 3 quart one with the LED lights. Black has those too. It's going to come in 1 gallon, and later on we're going to do 2 gallons and 5 gallons because I got companies that are interested in this and they want 5 gallons of it. So we are going to make 5 gallon buckets. Look at the commercials on it, it's the colors. You can see the height of the color. So it says color enhancement technology coating was added to the blue technology. Keep in mind, I'm going to show you something really quick. Go back down here. So you can see my settings on my projector. My projector sits in eco mode. Usually with our technology, I don't have to have my projectors in full settings because it's not needed. The screens generate too much gain. So I'm gonna come back in. That's gonna flash off for a minute because they don't stay on long. That way I have enough time to get over there to the screen. All right, hit it again. I want you to see my settings. There are my settings right there. My color's only at 25, at 22 in brightness. That's it. And I have it sitting in whisper mode. You would think my color would be all the way up. Chrissy's color level goes all the way up to 90. Mine, these are venue projectors. They're different. So my settings can go all the way up to 100 on my projectors. My brightness can go all the way up to 100. I don't have to bring it all the way up that high. The screen does all the work. That's what I said. Anytime you see somebody with an insane high-powered projector, the projector does all the work. It's not the screen. And that's what a lot of these big companies do. They can bring out the biggest, most monstrous projector they can get their hands on, and they hit the screen with this and go, look how beautiful the image looks. Well, how about you take it off that projector and go get something really lower? Go buy something on eBay for really, really cheap and do that demonstration and see what kind of reaction we get off of it. So that's why, and mind you, the blue has done all this already. When the blue started off, it was called a 12. But then after seeing and I'm doing a demonstration and I'm watching how the screen's exploding out the screen, oh, heck no, I can't reach this. We had to put a lock on it because I saw that coding didn't work the way it was reacting. So we locked the screen. I said, it's just not coming out. We pulled the launch date. The launch date was supposed to come out, but we pulled it to lock the screen in. Because keep in mind, reverse engineering someone's technology is a pain in the neck. And a lot of companies won't bother with it. But it's not the surface that does it. It's the coding within the surface that makes the screen react that way. That's why we coded it blue, so people can get a better understanding that it's a coating that's doing it, not the surface. So that's how we got the name blue. So anyway, it's just that, like I said, when it was at 12, it went through all the process. It went through the 800 lumen, the 900 lumen distance throw. It went through the outside. being able to produce the image outside at 13 feet back, and with the high power projectors, low projectors, ultra short throw, long throw projectors, test against high performance sample sheets, how is it compared to white screen, how is it compared to black screen. I went through all those testings already at 12. The only thing that was enhanced on the technology once we made it a 15 was the gain was enhanced on it. It was added with 100% coding technology, and also has color coding enhancement technology, which you're seeing the projector and the screen producing beautiful colors without the need of calibrating your projector. You will never, ever, you have my word, calibrate a projector with this technology. You won't have to. I've never calibrated a projector. On any of my screens, I've never calibrated one projector. That means you have the option, if you want to go out and get yourself a 720p projector. That's a 720p projector. That's Blue ALR. That's a 720p projector that I paid $59 for. And this projector in here, I paid $230 for. Or 200, yeah, about 230. Yeah, companies do that. Like when Black Diamond did that screen with that coffee table projector. How many people related with that thing? $50,000 projector. 10,000 lumens, ultra short throw, 4K laser. That's 50 grand. How many people relate to that one in the room? There are people that are complaining in the comment section. It's like 50 grand. Shoot, can I put gas in it? Can I take it from A to B? There people be, yeah, that's a lot of money for a projector. We got people who can afford it. Of course, you got people who can afford it. If they couldn't afford it, companies like that would have gone out of business a long time ago. You got people that can afford it. But still, it's a bit of a sticker shock when you say, oh, really? Now imagine having a technology that you don't have to spend all that money. Only the rest of the money you can save up and do something else with it. Where is my Chromecast? I never keep track of it. That Chromecast. Where are you? 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 Here's somewhere. Losing the remote controls to my equipment. The story of Mr. Bird. This is my life right there. Just losing remote controls. I have it carrying them throughout the house. Found it in the kitchen. This is the right one. There you go. That is Blue technology at 126 inches in my my lounge area. Plenty of light, as you can see. You can see all the nice and bright. And I'm using a 720p projector. This is a 1080p. We're using it here, Chrissy. That's a 1080p. And over here, this is a 720p projector that I purchased off of eBay for around $59. And the projector is still doing a bit of a long throw because it sits 2 feet away from the screen. You don't have to spend a lot of money for a projector. That's the whole purpose behind our technology. You don't have to spend a lot of money. I want to do spiders. Yeah. 720p projector. That's it. That's the whole purpose of our technology. So you don't have to spend an arm and a leg to get a beautiful picture. Now that's 720p. This is only a bump up to 1080p. That's it. We haven't even touched 4K yet. And that's just a 1080p projector reacting on that technology. And both of the projectors I have in here are discontinued. They're old projectors. Like what, a good 4, 5, maybe 6, 7 years old? That's why I could go on eBay and buy 5 ultra short throw projectors, because when I get those projectors in, they're going to look like that on my screen. Now keep in mind, Blue isn't the only one that has the technology. All our screens are embedded with that code. It's just that Blue is the only one that has 100% of it in it. That's why I showing you the black levels. People can get over the fact that the screen's literally blue, like it's blue. So how is it doing that? It's not the surface. You got to get around to the fact that it's not the surface. The surface was put there in that color to basically display the capability of the code. That's why it was blue. Now you can have the lights on if you want, or you can take them out. You got options. You don't have to be in the dark if you don't want to be in the dark. Oh, the sun's popping up. Good. Need some sunlight in here. Look down the background, get a little sun peeking through there. That's fantastic. Come off of this one. Ultra short throw. And then head back over to the long throw. If that's 1080p, 720p. All right, people, I'm going to put a detailed description of some of the screen specification at the bottom. So free to read through it. It's a lot in there. Just to let you know, it's a lot in there. Keep in mind, the lumen count required for the technology inside will only be 800 lumens, and outside will be 1,000. I have an 800 lumen projector here, if you wish to see the demonstration. I'll bring down my Mitsubishi projector. I butchered that name too. That projector, keep in mind, cost me $18 off of eBay. No 4K required. Just technology, that's all. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I have much to do. I gotta finish a few things over in the office upstairs, and I gotta finish repairing my LED lights so they can be up and going because it's kind of dark in here for me. Even for me, it's a little too dark. We used to have LED lights on all the time. All right, with that being said, thank you all for your time. We will hopefully today, if I get some more information, paperwork, keep in mind, I will be able to display certain paperwork of my patent pending, which will be located on our website of Blue. And we can go in there and read through those particular documents showing that the product does carry the necessary paperwork to protect it. So to all you hobbyists, like you know who you are, especially Mr. Partey, I mentioned your name in the video. It makes you feel happy. I never mention videos at all. Quite a few here and there, but especially for all of y'all who want to basically jump on that bandwagon, please do mess with that Blue on so many levels. I hope you do, because my attorney will be in contact with you real soon, very soon. All right? All right, with that being said, thank you all for your time. I have to go, and God bless. Yeah, I hope you do.